Okay, fellas, in this video we're gonna go over my story, how we fished for 4 days, trying to catch some of these monster fish to eat. But here's the twist, fellas. Not all stories end good. Okay, fellas, I'm here with the scrub. But besides that, fellas, we're gonna be after literally anything, but we're targeting walleye, and we're gonna be bringing the old fancy boat now. And hopefully this heifer will catch us the big ones. But besides that, fellas, we're gonna be starting under the bridge for hopefully some crappies. Then we're gonna move on to the walleye. All right, boys, here we go. Yep, all right, we're good. Away! Wait, is my pole in here?
Sitting right on the trailer too. This time, but we're not really gonna need it today.
Well, we're gonna be trolling, so it's this is quite the seductive lure. Ooh, very nice. Okay, fellas, obviously the fishing is pretty slow. I mean, we have not caught ourselves a single walleye, a single bass, or even a single fish. So, fellas, me and my buddy Jake need to regroup, rethink our strategy, and crack down and get some of these monsters. Okay, fellas, we ran into a problem. I would say a fish broke off, but I flung it off. But, fellas, I pulled a big scrub move, and now we have no lure. Ugh. But thankfully Jake has let me borrow his scrub pole, and hopefully you can catch yourselves a big... Like I was saying, the scrub Jake is letting me use his scrub pole, and hopefully you can catch some walleye. Okay, fellas, we've been fishing here for about an hour, and it's been pretty tragic. I mean, I lost my lure. Jake's been casting 1,000 times like me. I mean, it's just straight brutal. But soon, if we do not catch any of these monster walleye, we're gonna be trying a new spot where hopefully these bastards are lurking. But besides, fellas, we gotta keep fishing. Okay, fellas, we're back here at the spot. Now, we're on the other side of the little, I guess you can call it dock or pier, whatever you like to call it. And we're back after the bass for that we're gonna eat. A nice big voluptuous bass, if I do say so myself. But it's pretty dry out here right now. I mean, last time we were out here on the raft, we caught ourselves a nice juicy heifer, which was big enough to eat, but like a scrub I wasn't thinking, and we just tossed her back. But right now, fellas, we're after a nice eating bass for the pan. But besides that, fellas, we need to continue fishing. Our boy's being attacked viciously. Oh, should be some mega bass in here now. Some big old heifers, if I do say so myself. Disgusting sunfish. We don't want any of them. We want ourselves a delicious bass to fry in the pan. Oh. We got something. We got something, boys. Oh, it's a bass. It's a bass. I don't know how... We got just a little bass. Goddamn bastards. We'll catch you. Yeah. Tiny little thing. I mean, fellas. Hey, stop. No. Stop it. Well, fellas, since we're here, I say just a tad small. Hui. Damn it, I flung off the worm. Phew, that is a big cast. Oh, someone's playing around with it. Oh god, they mauled this thing to death. Jesus. Whoa. Damn bastards. Whew. Kersplat. Whoa, 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 whoa. You. That's a lot of bait fish. A lot of chubs. You. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Oh yeah. Shoo. Ain't that a fine panfish? That is a nice heifer if I do say so myself. Sadly, we're not keeping panfish right now. We're only after bass. Okay, fellas, that went better than I thought. We got ourselves one tiny bass, and of course, as you guys saw, we got ourselves a nice panfish. But sadly, we're not after the panfish, and that bastard bass was too small to eat. So the search continues, fellas, but don't worry, fellas. We're not gonna give up. We're never gonna give up on finding ourselves a monster bass and butter up in the pan. But besides that, fellas, I'll catch you all when we're back out there. All right, fellas, we are at my secret spot. I mean, we hiked all the way from over there to here, which is about a mile. But hopefully it's all worth it, because this is a nice secluded place where the bass are unpressured, if I do say so myself. So hopefully, fellas, there's an elusive eating bass, and hopefully we can get him. Hey. Alright, fellas, if you do not recognize this place, this here is my premium duck hunting slaying hole. I mean, this has gotten ourselves many of ducks, if some of you fellas may remember. But now we're here to catch ourselves a legendary bass, and then we have had ourselves a feller to swim off. I mean, he is pretty blind. He was a muskrat. Ooh, frogs. But besides the fellas, we're not after frogs. We're after ourselves some legendary bass, and hopefully they are here. Let's see some action. Aw, crud. Ah. No. Alright, fellas, we just had something for a second. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely something. And also, guys, there's an interesting development here. This here little creek, our secret creek, is filled with carp. I mean, I have not seen a bass yet, but I've seen plenty of carp and, of course, muskrats. But who knows, maybe we can catch ourselves a delicious carp. But we're still after the bass, of course. Oh. Oh my lord, this is bad. There we go, that's the money shot. Alright, fellas, that spot did not pan out exactly. I mean, fellas, we had a few bites, and I believe they were carp, not bass, because they hit hard, then they used to let go, because they used their little suction cup mouths to suck up the worm and spat it out, bastards. But we have to keep on trying to find these bass. It's getting bad, fellas. So hopefully tomorrow morning, we find ourselves our eating quality bass, and then we'll be feasting. Alright, fellas, we're back at one of our premium holes. Now, hopefully we can get ourselves a monster bass that we can eat, because I don't want any of these little degenerates. No, we want the big one. So hopefully soon, we can get some action. Okay, fellas, we have ourselves quite the predicament. We have ourselves a flooded creek. This is the same creek where we've been slaying the bullfrogs, but right now she is flooded, and the bullfrogs have scrammed. I mean, there's not a bullfrog in sight, which is all right, because we're not after the bullfrog tonight. Shockingly, we are after ourselves some monster panfish and carp, if they're still in here. Call me a mountain climber. But besides that, fellas, goddamn slippery. But besides that, fellas, we need to start fishing to catch ourselves some dinner. What the hell was that? Money. You may recognize the spot. Now, this is the spot where we've been killing the frogs, obviously. But I've noticed, over the time, there's been a fill-up of monster panfish. I mean, look at that. That could just been one right there. So hopefully this spot proves me right, because it has been raining a lot, and it has scared away a lot of these frogs, which is a sad thing, of course. But these bastards will be back eventually. But for now, is the panfish that we need. Careful not to step in the garbage. You fellas didn't see a thing. Oh, money. Action. signs of life at least. We've been here for about 20 minutes, and that's the first little nudge that we've gotten. Maybe they're just finally waking up. Was there a worm on that? Oh, god damn it. Okay, fellas, I'm just gonna say it. This spot is terrible now. I mean, there's not a single fish here. There's not a single frog here. Well, there's two, but they're hiding in the bushes like a bunch of cowards. So, we must go to another spot. Now, this is gonna be our last resort spot. I mean, if we do not catch anything here, it's gonna be starvation. I'm just gonna say, fellas, it's gonna be starvation. So hopefully, guys, we get something. Okay, fellas, we did not make it last night because it got too dark, but we're here in the morning to hopefully catch ourselves some monster panfish. I mean, I can already see a few of these degenerates in here, so hopefully we can get them. Alright, fellas, we just had panfish just attack our bait. Now, this was just a small heifer, but I think where there's one, there's gonna be more of these bastards, so hopefully we can catch ourselves a mess of them. Okay, fellas, we gotta get serious now. I mean, we gotta get serious, because this is kind of pathetic. I mean, we did not catch any fish at all. Well, we did, but we weren't fishing for them. That's kind of a scrub move by me, not getting that big old panfish when I could, because I was fishing for bass. But besides that, guys, we need to find some. But now, since our last resort spot failed, we gotta go to a new spot. Now, this spot, I don't know if there's gonna be anything in it, but me and my buddy Jake fished there in April, and we got ourselves a monster. I mean, absolute monster of a panfish. So hopefully, there's some big ones like that there still. All right, fellas, we've made it to the spot. And the spot is quite, thick in brush, but that won't hurt anything, I don't think. Unless they can't see it, obviously. But besides that, fellas, we need to start fishing for a monster. Okay, fellas, sadly, my GoPro ran out of juice. But thankfully, after that, we got ourselves a panfish. Now, I'm sorry we couldn't get this thing on camera, but we did get ourselves a panfish. Now, it's time to skin this heifer up and put him on the grill. And I decide we're gonna grill this heifer because I've never had grilled panfish before, but I am assuming, and hopefully this heifer will taste great on the grill. But without further ado, we gotta skin this heifer up and get him on the grill. Okay, fellas, we cut up ourselves the big heifer. Now, it's time to get him on the grill, and hopefully he'll taste amazing. Time to get some cookins. All right, fellas. Ooh, yeah. Get some of that flavored butter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whew. Get some of that goodness on. Oh yeah. Get some of that goodness on this fish. Yeah, this is gonna make a fine meal if I do say so myself. Okay, fellas, we are grilling our lovely fish now. Now, this is a new experiment because I have never grilled a fish before. It's all coming together, fellas. I mean, this is smelling delicious. Maybe this will be our new recipe from now on. Oh yeah. Fancy. Okay, fellas, it's time to eat the fish. Delicious as always, fellas. Now, fellas, that was an interesting meal. I think we might overdid it with the seasoning, just a tad bit. But besides that, fellas, I think this was an alright meal. I wouldn't say it was a fabulous meal by any means. It was a little bit of a disaster. I mean, we went from walleye to bass and downgrade to a panfish, which, fellas, I'm not saying panfish aren't good, but I want to have myself a walleye or a bass for the first time. But, fellas, we got ourselves a panfish, and we ate, so which that's all that counts, fellas. But besides that, guys, the sadly means is the end of the challenge. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to see your last frog hunting video down here, and of course, you guys want to see me survive on a mountain, video down here. But besides that, I'll see y'all next video. See ya!